Hi everyone. In this video, what we will see is we'll solve one more problem in solving difference equation using Z transformation. Let's get into it. See, we see that the question was simply find the response of the system yn plus 2 minus 5 yn plus 1 plus 6 yn equal to un with y naught equal to 0, y1 equal to 1 and un equal to 1 for n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, right? Now, you see, only the difference which is right now I have brought in from the previous problem is simply this term un over here. And simply you see that un sequence are for every n, for all the n's starting at 0, un value is 1, meaning this un sequence is simply 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Okay. So, which means if you want to find out the Z transformation of un, then that means Z transformation of 1 is the one that you have to find out, and that is nothing but 1 divided by Z minus 1. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry, I think Z divided by Z minus 1. Now, this is the only change from the previous problem, so that you can solve the rest of the problem just by yourself. Let me quickly write the solution of this solution. Taking Z transformation on both sides, you get yn plus 2, meaning Z of yn plus 2 minus 5 times Z of yn plus 1 plus 6 times Z of y, and that's equal to Z of un. Remember, un is simply 1, so Z of un is simply Z of 1, which is Z by Z minus 1. Now, so before starting, you can also assume Z of yn is equal to capital Y of Z. Okay, so therefore this will give you capital Y of Z, Z square times capital Y of Z minus y naught minus y1 Z to the power minus 1, isn't it? Minus 5 times Z times Y of Z minus y naught plus 6 times capital Y of Z, which is equal to Z of un. Remember, Z of un is actually here is Z of 1, that's it. And that means that is Z divided by Z minus 1. Okay, good. Now everything else is similar. You have the y naught value, which is 0, y1 value, which is 1. So we can substitute those values here. So Z square times Y of Z minus 0 plus minus y1 is 1. So this is minus Z to the power minus 1 and minus Z 5 times Z times of Y of Z, because y naught is 0, plus 6 times Y of Z, which is equal to Z divided by Z minus 1. Okay. Now what is else? Yeah, now we can bring this Y of Z terms together. So we can collect all the Y of Z terms, which will give you the first Y of Z term is Z square, and the second is minus 5Z, and the third is plus 6. Now the rest of the terms, I think here no rest of the terms, here also no. Only one term is left, which is minus Z square times Z to the power minus 1, which is Z, equal to Z divided by Z minus 1. Yeah. Now this implies Y of Z is equal to, or in other words, Z square minus 5Z plus 6 times Y of Z equal to Z plus Z divided by Z minus 1. Now who is this? Now you know this one is simply Z minus 2 into Z minus 3, isn't it? Yeah. Therefore, this one should be written as Y of Z equal to Z divided by, in fact, I can take this Z outside, so, and I can pull it here. So therefore, this will become 1 divided by Z minus 2 into Z minus 3 plus 1 divided by Z minus 2 into Z minus 3 into Z minus 1. Okay, fine. Now it seems like probably I can group them together and then find out the values for both of them. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what is the value here? So this would become, I will compute this. Of course, this should give you the answer of Z divided by Z minus 1 into Z minus 2 into Z minus 3. You just have to cross multiply, not cross multiply, you can probably multiply and divide by z minus 1, and therefore this will give you z minus 1 plus 1, which is just z, and therefore z divided by z minus 1 times z minus 2 into z minus 3. Now you know what to do. All that you have to do is just split into the partial fraction, and it's simple, right? So how do you do that? I'm not actually going to do this process. So using partial fraction, let me write here. So using partial fraction, which you already learned in Z transformation. In fact, it's just in small algebraic completion, right? So using partial fraction, what we can do is now we can write this as 1 by 2 times z by z minus 1 minus 2 times z by z minus 2 plus 3 by 2 times z by z minus 3, and which is my y of z divided by z. Now simple, all that you have to do is taking inverse z transform on both sides. So you get okay, no, z is not here. Z has been already pushed to the right hand side. So inverse z transformation will give you yn, which is equal to 1 by 2 times inverse z transformation of z by z minus 1. Everything is streamed, so I'll write the answer right away. So inverse the transformation of z by z minus 1, which is 1 to the power n, which is 1. So minus 2 times inverse the transformation of z by z minus 2, which is 2 to the power n. Is it 2 to the power n minus 2? Yeah, 2 to the power n. Plus 3 by 2 times inverse the transformation of z by z minus 3, which is 3 to the power n. Okay, yeah, that's the answer. Solution of this differential equation. Yeah. Okay, so that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next video with more problems. Thank you, guys.